And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singing.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog. And normally he's got that fastball popping the catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. Couple of good innings might be all it takes to get him back on track.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, and towing the slab in this one, Bailey Ober. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. And we check out the guy in the 7th spot, Trey Sweeney.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
This is Bryson Stott. One out, bases empty. Smoked on the ground, a second. Slings to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
At third, the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
2 outs, bases empty. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Wade matched a homer in his last game. The pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Makes the grab, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Yuri Perez.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
1 ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away.
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out to short, Sweeney fires to first on the run, and they get the out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We played an inning, no score. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Top of the second, and the batter now, Taylor Ward. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now here's the Marlins DH, MJ Melendez. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
First and second, no outs. Wong now at the plate. That to right. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Sweeney.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
On the ground, a short could be 2. Slings to second, and that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the second. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Tristan Casas. Outside low, 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Fouls one off, 2-2. Ripped to first, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout hitting this far down in the order. Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing. Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And now it's Austin Hayes. No score here in the second. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that's the inning. So they make short work of them there. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. popped up. Ober pulls it down and he makes the catch. One down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
One down, base is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year. It's 1-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas. On the ground, out to short. 2 away.
He's out.
The batter number 5. Second baseman, right there. Stop.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Bryson Stott. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Into center and a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lamont.
So a man aboard, Lamont Wade Jr., the next up for the Marlins. Outside with a breaking
2
ball.
strikes.
In the air, out towards right center. Crow Armstrong makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Here at Wrigley Field, digging in, Dalton Rushing. Gets a piece and stays alive.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Rip towards third. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8, a shortstop, Brooks. Baldwin.
And next for the Cubs, Brooks Baldwin. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And a ball evens the
That's
count.
inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Ward sizing it up. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting 9, the center fielder.
So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings through that.
1
2
ball,
outs, base
2
is
strikes.
empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And it remains 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Taylor Ward.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. And he makes the catch. One up, one down. And now here's the Marlins DH, MJ Melendez. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, Horner tosses to first, and there's 2 away.
Now back to the catcher, Connor Wong.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Connor Wong. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom 4, here's Nico Horner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Trey Lipscomb, the next Cub to hit. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. Now batting Jarren Duran. Foul ball. That misses, and that's ball 2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And the Cubs are down in order. They trail here 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th, and at the plate for Miami, Trey Sweeney. Up the middle, Baldwin. On the run, sends it over to first. Got him! Nice play.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Max Schumann, the next up for the Marlins.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
2 down, base is empty. And now Dylan Cruz. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Into the outfield, base hit. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. 2 outs, and there's a foul ball. And the 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And that is that. Marlins leave 1. They lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
The Cubbies yet to pick up a hit here. Stays alive. 2-2 now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Austin Hayes. Swings and misses, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the catch, and there's one down. At the plate, Lamont Wade Jr. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hit on the ground to short. Baldwin slinging it to first in time. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Taylor Ward. Hard hit left side. Whips it to Casas. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Marlins 1 and the Cubs nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Dalton Rushing. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Now, Brooks Baldwin just missed. Late on that fastball.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ward makes a nice running catch. So he's perfect through 6. It's the Marlins 1 and the Cubs nothing. Brian King will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the DH, MJ Melendez. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Nick Sandlin up and throwing. Bowman getting loose as well. And that one lifted in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Connor Wong, the next up for the Marlins.
Strike him out.
Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in, 2 away. Trey Sweeney getting ready to hit. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Out to short. Slings it across. Out number 3. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, set for the last half of the 7th. So here's Horner now.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And a count 1-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up. So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
That one just misses.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And up next for Chicago, Trey Lipscomb. Looking to get the tying run on base. High fly ball out to center field. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder,
And next for the Cubs, Jarren Duran.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Cubs are down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Righty reliever out of the pen, Nick Sandlin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Now here is Max Schumann. Swing and a ground ball, and that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next to hit, Dylan Cruz. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To Horner at second for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So 2 down now, and here is Johan Rojas.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Chop back up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 1 and the Cubs nothing. Here at Wrigley Field, and now the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
And that one fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here's Mike Trout. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next is the designated hitter, Austin Hayes. Just missed. in for a strike. Good slider.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Popped up. Sweeney. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 1-0. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Line drive, speared at first, and very nicely done for the out.
Now back at first base, Lamont.
So digging in, Lamont Wade Jr. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2.
The left fielder, Taylor Ward.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Taylor Ward. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
One ball,
Activity in the
2
bullpen.
strikes.
Javier Assad, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Palencia also throwing. That's to third. Lipscomb tosses to first, and that is that. Yuri Perez heading back out for the bottom of the 9th as he'll look to make history. Bottom 9. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. And now 2 outs away from history.
Well, I hope he gets this done. I mean, this is the kind of feat that can define a career. Hard not to root for him at this point.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. And there's your strike.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before. They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Ripped to third and caught.
26 up and 26 down. One more out for a perfect game. This is awesome, Boog.
On the verge of baseball history here, and certainly one of the most dominating pitching performances we've seen. Everyone locked in right now. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And there it is, history. He's thrown a perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.